Hey, welcome everyone. This is a podcast regarding Amafest, and this is our actually first podcast. So let's see how we get on. We've got Mark here, and Mark he will be talking in our Amafest conference in Manchester on October the 17th. And yeah, Mark will be talking through what he is talking today and more about himself as well. So, hello, Mark.
Hi, Prabhat. How are you doing?
I am good. So, yeah, tell me, Mark, what sort of topics have you chosen this time in Amafest, and what people can
Yes.
learn about it?
Yeah, sure. So the topic that I'll be covering at Amifest this year is Amazon advertising, which is quite a broad subject by itself. So specifically, we're going to talk a bit about how do you take your strategy from phase one to phase two. And what we mean by that is if you're already familiar with Amazon advertising, you've been enrolling in their program for a period of time. What's the next level for you as a brand? How do you grow your business? Are there any other advertising opportunities that you should be aware of? Do you need to change your targeting strategy? Many different components like that, and we'll be walking through that in a little bit more detail for the event.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, let me step back a little bit. So, tell me a little bit more about you, Mark, and how long have you been working with Amazon sellers?
Yeah, sure. So if we start at the very beginning, I used to work at Amazon in their London office, and I specifically worked in the advertising department. So I was helping vendors and sellers alike with their advertising program on the Amazon platform. Fast forward a few years later, having left Amazon, I run my own Amazon marketing agency called Sky High Media. And that's part of what we do. So it's really helping brands with their Amazon strategy, with my insight of the advertising business, and also help across other elements of the business as well. So been doing that for a number of years, working with sellers across many different marketplaces, and definitely in the seller side of the business, it's an area of the business that we've seen an awful lot of growth in, which almost echoes what Amazon's been saying for the last kind of 18 months as well within their own business.
Right. Okay. So, where do you think this Amazon advertising going? Meaning, with Amazon, so it's there is already with Seller Central, obviously there is already a commission cut going out. There is FBA cost, and this is additional pressure to any seller, as you can imagine. Is
Sure.
it something that we must do, or should we, if we do it in the start, should we stop after some time? So, what's your feeling on this?
Yeah, it's a good question, Prabhat. My feeling is that there are an awful lot of sellers on Amazon now, that if you whether you're a new brand or whether you're an existing brand, it is more and more difficult to try and convince someone to view your product,
Yeah.
unless you're a huge player that spends millions of pounds on branding elsewhere. So when we're talking about the Amazon ecosystem, it is definitely harder now to get those eyeballs visiting your page than what it was before. And so advertising is just another branch on the tree that offers you that opportunity to direct relevant traffic to your page.
Right.
Coming to the point of, I think what you mentioned, is it something that you should do and then stop over time? I mean, again, the only times you would typically see that is if there's budget constraints.
Okay.
But advertising, whether it's on Amazon or whether it's on any other platform, definitely works better as part of a consistent strategy. So what we have found with clients in the past, when we've looked at previous data, is if they've ever had a stop-start approach with advertising, the results have been very mixed.
Right. Okay. So it's a continuous cost that someone should consider, really.
It's a cost, but if you've set the campaigns up correctly, and I even mean from an objective perspective, so if you've got the right campaign goals in place, albeit it's an additional cost, what you're hoping to see is that additional cost is growing your sales. So all of a sudden, if you ever had to turn it off, you might be losing anything between 10 to 50% of your sales, which might be coming through advertising. So that varies by category, it varies by product type as well. But as an average, you want to see your advertising start to grow, and you want to see it actually influence the overall sales that you're achieving on Amazon. So with that in mind, really it's about continued investment. In the same way that if you're a brand on Amazon and you really do take the platform seriously, you'll invest time and maybe even money on listing optimization and things like that. It's the exact same as that. You need to just invest in these things in order to improve your conversion rate and awareness. And advertising is just another service that falls into that.
Yeah, no, that's really good conversation, Mark. So thank you for that. And if you want to hear Mark talk in October, please visit the website amofestuk.com and